here, 2025. Going to be doing a long flight. Now, I was very iffy about trying to use this airplane, but we're going to do it. Now, here is the downfall on this flight. From the research, it says technically in a 739 ER extended range without passengers or any type of cargo that it could technically do this flight. So we're going to see if it can do it. I don't know that it can, but well, it can regardless, because I can go into the PMDG and I can just raise the fuel amount so that it doesn't crash. But I want to see how far to go on the fuel we have when we top off all the tanks. The 737-900ER has extra fuel tanks, so it very well could. Before we get started, though, number one, thank you guys for joining. Number two, I think that I figured out a way to do this with the chat. I got a Facebook notification.
DFW ground American 2267 Heavy requesting the end of pushback. American 2267 Heavy request to end pushback received.
Hold on one second, guys. I'm trying to see something real quick. Nobody wants to talk to me until I start doing live streams, so.
DFW ground American 2267 Heavy with whiskey ready to taxi IFR. American 2267 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 36 right using taxiway Golf Whiskey Quebec Foxtrot Whiskey Romeo.
Okay, so anyways, I'm going to turn my phone down, that way I can focus on this. But I think I figured out the chat thing, and I'm getting ready to load it. And so when you guys talk, I should be able to see it. We're going to find out real quick before I do anything else.
Documents, notepad, documents, select.
You can go to documents, and then
Documents highlight. Items new list. TFM 20. The Bible 50. Top speed 50. Top speed 3. Transport sim. Prepper 50. Tube sim 50. TV shows 50. TFM 20. TikTok.pi 69 of 70.
right here.
C program files Windows apps Python software foundation Python 3.123.1.228.0x64 QBZ5 and 2.5 3.12
Oh crap! I forgot I got to go and set my
C
ID.
program files Windows apps Python software foundation bottom blank top blank top blank. No next review mode. Object review top. We want to use happy for text to speech session. Y/N. Traceback documents file explorer. Documents file explorer.
He gave me a trace
Top
back.
TikTok.pi bottom TikTok.pi. Screen review Johnny's TV. TFM 23. Johnny's TikTok PC 70 items 1 items list PC. TFM 23 TikTok.pi 60.
Okay, hold on.
Pop-up window. Show edit notepad. The properties are all edit notepad.
I gotta fix something real quick. I'll just do it with you
From
guys
TikTok
on
live.
here.
From TikTok live. Events import fits 3. Blank. Number initialize the copy engine equals fits blank. Number function to read text using red text copy text. Copy engine dot say text. Copy engine dot run and wait. Blank. Number ask user if they want to enable copy. Use copy equals script dot lower blank. Number create a client. Client equals TikTok live client. Unique blank. Number listen to an event blank. Client equals TikTok live client. Unique equals unique is equals TikTok left unique line is equals at D equals quote at Y O U R line U N I Q U E line I D quote D I line E U Q I N U line R U O Y.
Okay.
At, quote at quote.
And then this would be my.
End quote.
And I think this will allow us
quote
to do this. All right, save it.
Blank. Number listen to an event with a decorator. At async connect event at client on connect event. Async connect event print F connected to it blank. Number handle comment blank print F connected to event unique is room ID client room is.
Okay, cool. Save it.
Documents file explorer item name modified at TikTok.pi 69. C program files Windows apps Python software foundation Python 3.123.1.228.0x64 QBZ5.
Okay.
Top blank bottom blank no next review mode object review top we want to use happy for text to speech session.
Yes, I do.
Connected to a launching mission. Room ID 7455133013765753642. Traceback. Most recent call last. File C. Users other app data local packages Python.
Oh, it gave me a trace back though. Why?
Name modified at 1 TikTok.pi 69 of 70.
Let me do it again.
C program files Windows apps Python.
I'm gonna fix this, even with you guys on here. I don't care. I'm gonna fix it because
Stop. We want to use bottom. We want to use Happy for text-to-speech this session. Y/N.
why?
Connected to a launching. Recognizing result document. Default terminal C program files. Recognizing result document. We want to use copy to clipboard. We want to use default terminal C program files. Windows apps Python software foundation. Python 3.123.12.228.0x64 QBZ5 and 25T0. Bottom blank. Connected to a lounging Wisdom. Room ID 7455 blank. Bottom blank. Connected. We want to use Happy for top. We want to use connected blank. Bottom blank. Connected to a lounging Wisdom. Room ID 745513301376575364 blank. Bottom blank.
Okay, I think it might be working. So if anybody's watching right now, if you can put a message in the chat, let me see if I get it. I'm pretty sure it's working.
Blank.
It gave me a traceback the
Connected to a
first
lounging Wisdom.
time,
Room ID 7 blank. Connected to a lounging Wisdom. Room ID 745513301376 blank. Bottom blank.
but it says we're connected now. So
Documents file explorer
that
1 column 2 of 6.
means
Documents file
when
explorer
I'm
5
on
2 of 6.
another window,
Ops 30.2. Ops 30. C program files Windows apps. C program files Windows apps Python software.
I should hear it when you guys type something.
Bottom blank. Connected to a lounging Wisdom. Blank. Bottom blank.
I really need my
Ops 30.2.3 profile. Untitled scenes. Restream Google Chrome column 3 of 5. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I really need to get my admin on so she can put something in the chat and let me see if I can hear it. But I'm pretty sure it's working. So if you are watching right now, if you guys would do me a huge favor and somebody put something in the chat for me, I'd appreciate that. And also remember, while you're here, tap on that screen, invite your friends to join us, and share it with other friends that you have on Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, any of them social sites you might be a part of. Again, if somebody could put something in the chat for me, let me know you're here, and let me see if the chat is actually working. I don't know that it's not. I'm not 100%. And my admin, I wonder where she's at. I wonder if I could get a hold of her, if we could get her to do it, just in case. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the chat, there's not a chat. I don't know. Tell Lois Hughes, are you awake? If so, will you go to the stream, type something in the chat, and let me see if I can see it with this new client that I have. I just built this client.
Sending to Lois.
Send. And I did extensive testing with it, but it still doesn't make it a test like it would be with someone that's actually here, talking to us. So I'm hoping that it works. I mean, maybe we just maybe no one's here yet. I don't know. I had to get a bite of my egg roll. That's my dinner tonight. Okay.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
We need.
Desktop list. Ops Studio 5 of 44. Flight Simulator First Officer V525 of 44.
There it is. Get our co-pilot.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0. Main row C program ops screen FSUIT Microsoft Flight main column 2 of 6. Main window. Pause button. Connect button. Pressed. No previous screen review. Home plan CHKL VFL before start flow before X. Bottom. Ground PMDG 737 Smart. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
All right.
Starting pre-flight flow.
Here comes our co-pilot. Doors should be opening. There it is.
Good evening, Captain.
Again, if you're just joining us, if I can get anybody to type something in the chat for me so I can see if my client works. I should hear it. It'll just read it to me.
Oxygen level 66%.
Well,
Left gear light on. Left gear light on. Engine number 1 fuel valve light open. Engine number 2 fuel valve light open.
Oh,
Engine number 1
it
star valve light
did. It
open.
just
Engine
read
number
it
2.
to me.
Main row 1 column 2 of 6. C program files with ops 30.2.33. Screen Google Chrome column 5
That is
FSUIT
awesome.
C7. Simulator is available. Connected column 6 of 6. Microsoft Flight Simulator main column 2 of 6. C program files Windows apps ops 30.3. Screen FSU Microsoft main column C program files Windows apps. C program files Windows apps Python software.
I'm super
Bottom
excited.
blank. Top blank. Top blank. Object review. Blank. Op static connected to an op static static. Op. O. E. O. E. Space.
Bob, how's it going? Thank
Engine
you
number
for
1 light
joining. Thank you
Engine number
for
2 light off. Fire detection at fire slash overheat. Left fire warning light on. Left fire warning light on. Overheat warning light on. Engine number 1 overheat. Fire
hopefully you're
detection
having a
fire
good
warning light
day,
off. Left fire
Bob.
warning.
Anybody else out there, if you guys don't mind, tap the screen, show a
Fire
little
extinguisher test 2. Fire
support if you
extinguisher test light
will,
on.
and share this with your friends.
Fire extinguisher test neutral. Left fire extinguisher test light off. Right fire extinguisher test light off. Active fire
This is
extinguisher.
cool. So this program that you're seeing, and Bob, I'm guessing you can see whatever's on my screen, correct? You can see whatever, like,
Microsoft Flight Simulator
if I go over
1.38.
here to
Microsoft
the
Flight
sim, can you see this?
Bob Sadik. Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. This is great, and I know that you guys are probably like, man, what is that talking? But it's just my reader reading back. But I can hear what you guys are saying, and I don't even got to be on that window. And if I miss it, like I did a second ago, Bob, I just tabbed back to that window so I could see who it was. I was able to, use my screen reader and go back up and read it. So this is really cool. Last night I was thinking about this. I was like, there's got to be a way that I can build a chat client that will allow me to get these messages, because let's just face it, if I'm doing a live stream and I can't even interact with you guys, number one, you guys aren't going to stick around. You're not going to want to just sit there talking and me not say nothing back about anything you're saying, so yeah, so hopefully this makes it better for all of us, and I think it will. I still got a lot of work on TikTok. Like, I'm not one of these big time TikTokers. You got to start somewhere, right? I was working on trying to get another platform set up, but I'm having some trouble with that one, with accessibility, that's usually the biggest thing, is accessibility. Like, everything's got to be accessible in order for me to use it. So I went last night and I tried to, or not last night, but today, and I tried to do some stuff with TikTok, but that didn't work. So but it's working.
CDU message displayed. CDU message cleared.
Left IRS mode select. Left IRS mode selector nav. Right IRS mode selector line. Right IRS warning light off.
So now I can access the chat,
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
which is a good thing, because, like I said, now I can talk to you guys. So thanks for testing that for me, Bob. Appreciate it.
Engine number 1 hydraulic pump on. Electric hydraulic pump number 2 on. Electrical hydraulic pump 2 on. Electric hydraulic pump number 1 on. Electrical hydraulic pump 1 on. Electric hydraulic pump
Bob
number 2
Sadik.
overhead light off. Flight control
Yes,
overhead.
sir.
Left FMC light off. Right
CDU
FMC light.
message displayed. Enter IRS
CDU
position.
number 1 message light on.
I try to shut some of that up because they can get kind of annoying, probably. This definitely won't be a short flight, but I'm okay with that. Somebody's messaging me.
Com 1, 128.25.
CDU
Left
message
FMC light off. Right
cleared.
FMC light off. CDU number 1 message light off. CDU number 2 message light off. Com 1, 128.82.
Okay. Good deal. So I hope you guys had a good New Year's. New Year's Eve / New Year's. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself, whatever you might have did. I went to my mother's today. She had a dinner. That was pretty good.
Keep failed light off. Not failed light
Ham.
off. GPW listed light off. IRS line.
She had ham and macaroni and cheese, beans,
CDU number 2 execute key available. CDU number 2 execute key
deviled eggs.
available.
The computer is programmed except for the SIDS and stars.
Step slash R index 1 slash 1
Heading out
KDT
for my
737.
checks.
Let's take a look at the Sid and
Step slash R index rank 1. List of KDFW R greater. KDFW the SID 1. Akuma 9 first. Microsoft C program file main row 2 column 147 ops 30.2.3 screen Google Chrome column for FSUIP 7. KDFW departure 1 slash 6 PM DT 7 unfettered red only multi line 1. Land 2 land 3 RU 717C. Land 2 Alien 213R. Land 1 SID runways. KDF the SID 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator C program files Windows apps Python software main row 2 column 1407 ops 30.2.3 screen Google Chrome column 3 FSUIP 7 simulator KDFW departure 1 slash 6 PM DT 7 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38. Microsoft Flight
Where
Simulator
did my file
run
go?
dialog notepad document notepad text of desktop list notepad TikTok.py notepad text editor document print F connected initial altitude 30,000 feet modified tab
Here we go.
initial altitude 30,000 land LNIPLDCT KDFW slash 36R N04 KATZZ2
So 36 right,
N04 KATZZ2
36 right, and
TRHMA space ER Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.01 column 2 KDFW departure 1 edit red only SID run 1 Akuma 913L land 2 Alien 213R land 3 RU 717C land 4 Rico 817L land 5 Side 417R KDFW SID run 1
36
Gulf 318L land 2 Darts 918R 3 Fort 331L land 4 Gar 531R land 5 Grade 835C KDFW SID 1 HRPER 335L land 2 Unit 235R land 3 Jackie 136L land 4 Jasper 736R
there it is, right south 4.
CDU number 1 exit land 3 RU 7 land 2 Alien 2 land 1 Akuma star initial altitude star initial DRHMA KATZZ2 DRHMA KAT N0461F3 KATZZ2
KT,
DRHMA RERH KDFW the red only SID runway 1 Akuma 9 west land 2 Alien 2 land 3 RU 7 land 4 Rico 8 land 5 side 4 KDF SID 1 Gull 3 land 2 Darts 9 land 3 Fort 3 land 4 Gar 5 land 5 Grade 8 KDF SID 1 HRPER 3 land 2 Unit 2 land 3 Jackie 1 land 2 land 1 HRPER star initial DRHMA DCT LPP DC DRHMA KATZZ2 DRHMA KAN04 KATZZ2 DRHMA KDFW land 2 Unit 2 land 3 Jackie 1 land 4 Jasper 7 land 5 JPOL 7 KDF SID 1 KATZZ2 land 2 Key 5 land 1 KATZZ2
there it is.
KDF SID 1 KAT land 2 DRHMA land 3 2 DRHM star initial KATZZ2 DRHMA KDFW the red only trans 2 DRHMA
Yeah, there it is.
colon 2 colon space E land KDF SID 1 trans 2 DRHM CDU number 1 execute key available CDU number 2 execute key
Alright,
available
we'll execute that. That's our
step slash R index 1 slash 1
departure. Now we gotta do our
land 1 list of KDF land 2 PHNLR greater
arrival. Right south 2.
PHNL arrivals 1 slash left stars 1 potatoes 0 star initial altitude star initial IPL LNY land carriage return 04L
And
PHNL
before
arrivals red only
left
multi line 1
for
potatoes stars approaches 1 potatoes 04R land 2 Nimoy 1 ILSD 04R land 3 Joe 5 08L land 2 land 1 potatoes 04R stars approaches 1 potatoes 04R
there is no full
star initial altitude
left.
star initial slash 04L PHNL arrivals red only land 2 Nimoy 1 ILSD 04R land 3 Joe 5 08L land 4 Kina 3 Watch 04R land 5 23 Watch 08L land 4 Kina 3 Watch 04R PHNL star 1 Matty 3 RMD 04L land 1 Matty 3 RMD 04L
Right there.
CDU number 1 PHNL arrivals star 1 potato left cell greater RMD 04L okay left cell greater RMD 04L left cell potato land 2 Nimoy 1 trans 3 Joe 5 Wanda land 4 23 book PHNL arrivals 1 slash 2
That's an RNV though.
land 6 lesser is root greater CDU number 1 execute key of PHNL arrivals 1 star 1 potatoes 04R PHNL arrivals star 1 Matty 3 RMD 04L land 2 Maca 1 RMDY 04R land 3 Apaca 4 RMD 04R land 4 Saki 5 RMDY 08L land 5 Schley 1 RMD 08L
These are all RNAVs.
PHNL arrivals star 1 Simon 1 RMD 08R land 2 RMD 26L land 3 VOR 04R land 4 TAC 04R
You know what we're gonna do?
PHNL star 1 potatoes 04R potato Ilzy land 1 potatoes 04
Alright, we're doing
CDU number
this.
1 PHNL star 1 potato left cell greater LSY 04R star initial altitude 30,000
Let's see
feet
if we
star
get
initial
the
altitude
same.
slash PHNL Schley 1 LNY Schley 1 space SHL
Slay 1.
Schley 1 LNY PHNL arrivals 1 edit red stars of 1 potato left cell greater 2 the 1 slash 3 Joe 5 Wanda land 4 23 Duba land 5 Matty 3 PHNL stars 1 Maca 1 land 2 Apaca 4 land 3 Saki 5 land 4 Schley 1 land 4 colon space S land
Yeah,
4 Schley 1
there we go.
PHNL star 1 Schley 1 left trans 2 Econ slash off greater star initial DCT LNY Schley 1 PHNL Schley 1 PHNL Schley 1 LNY NLNY PHNL arrivals edit trans 2 Econ slash trans 3 Jane Lana land 4 Crisis Duba land 5 Lavas PHNL trans 1 LNY land 1 LNY colon space L PHNL star 1 trans 2 LNY left cell CDU number 1 execute key unavailable CD
Perfect.
IRT Lex 131 INTC slash 32 CDI 213 KMAF 214 MARSN slash IRT Lex 1 slash 8 star initial altitude Microsoft Flight C program files with main row 2 column 158 main window connect button pause button play
Yeah.
button resize button minimize button exit button configuration options button home button plan page button rest
We gotta do our plan page
checklist
here.
2 OF rate ZF, V1 edit multi, VR edit multi, V2 edit multi, passengers edit, cargo edit multi, minutes edit multi, ref edit multi line, this edit multi line, select, edit multi line, go button. Departure code edit selected, KDF sub, 36R button. Combo box collapse, 0 button. Combo box collapse, 30,000 button.
30,000.
Combo box collapse, yes button. Combo box collapse, 5 button. Combo box collapse, button.
5 on
Combo box collapse,
flaps.
edit blank,
That's
18,000
right.
button. Combo box collapse, edit blank.
18,000
Departure code edit selected,
transition,
CHNL.
that's right.
04L button. Combo box collapse, edit blank.
4 left.
Full button. Combo box collapse, edit blank.
4 on
Button.
flaps.
Combo box collapse, edit blank.
And
Off, 1, 2, 3, max,
We're
max.
going to do full break.
18,000 button. Combo box, download. Comp checkbox, 0. Comp norm button. Comp checkbox, 34. Comp ZF, D button. Combo, connect button, pause button, mid button, reduce size button, minimize button, exit button, configuration option, home button. Rest.
And there we go.
At RTE Lex 1/8 PM DT 730 star initial altitude third Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
So we'll see what happens here. Stand by, guys. I'll be right back.
Oxygen level 65%. Alright, you guys. Sorry about that. I had to step away just for a second. Does anybody know? Did my co-pilot come back in yet? All right. Let me check. I can look and see here. Main row 1 column 228. Main window, lamp, checklist, OF, radio frequency, 20, edit red only multi-line blank, 22 seconds for walk around, hold control plus alt shift.
Okay, nope. He's getting ready to come back in. 22 seconds.
Microsoft Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight.
And the walk around will be complete. I'm excited that now I can see when people chat. I mean, when they do. I don't even know. I need to get something that'll show me how many people are actually in.
Main row 1 column 228. At RTE Lex 1/8 star initial altitude 30,000 feet, at column 4, C, program files, Windows apps, Python software, foundation, Python, C, program files, Windows apps, Python software, foundation, bottom, blank, opt static, yes sir, opt static, yes I can, opt static, A, connected to a lounging Christian, room ID, you want to use happy for text to speech, connected to a lounging Christian, room ID, 7455133013765753642. Opt static, yes I can, opt static, yes sir.
That is so cool. It tells me.
Blank, opt static, yes O, D, space, S, A, D, I, C, space,
Bob Sadik.
CDU number to execute key
If
available.
I'm saying that right. Sadik? Bob Sadik? That's cool.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1, Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0. CDU number to execute key available.
Yeah, I'm
CDU
trying.
message displayed. Insufficient fuel.
Yeah, I'll fix the fuel thing though once we get to that point.
Total fuel 46,023.6 pounds, 6,870.0 gallons.
Yeah, 46,000 is going to be the max.
Let the
CDU message cleared.
I'm pretty sure. I wonder if we can do 50,000 in this thing. I don't know. We'll try to see if we can put 50,000 in it, but if it takes away the account
CDU message displayed.
then
CRZ wind uplink ready.
that's going to give me an extra 4,000. So technically, I think we can make the trip.
DFW ground American 2660 Heavy requesting pushback. American 2660 Heavy pushback request
All right,
accepted.
let me see.
C program files Windows main column 3 of RTE Lex 1/8 edit red only blank CR6 1.0/CRZ window
CDU message cleared.
CRZ window ready left FMC light
CDU message displayed.
1.0/0.5 NMRTE data grid ultimate
Insufficient fuel.
Yaw amber light off blank 4 blank 5 wind 6 less electric respirer insufficient fuel blank insufficient fuel seatbelt selector auto blank 4 blank 5 wind 6 less electric respirator right 4 insufficient fuel 6 less blank 4 blank 5 wind 6 less electric respirator wind anti-ice on right forward window heat light on left anti-ice fan insufficient fuel engine 4 blank 5 wind 6 less electric respirator electric 4, land 5, wind 6, less leg request, right back auto, insufficient fuel, ice land, insufficient fuel. Land 4, land 5, wind 6, less leg request, insufficient fuel, flight control, low pressure light on, flight. Land 4, land 5, wind 6, less leg request greater, flight control, low. Land 4, land 5, wind 6, less leg request greater, left flight director on, left flight director on, left flight
I'm
director.
just waiting for it to
Auto
give me
land 4,
the...
land 5, wind 6, less leg request greater, land 4, MARSN 0249Z, land 4, MARSN 0249, land 5, RT6, less load, CRZ wind upwind, 6, less load, auto brake RTO, auto brake disarm light on. Auto brake disarm light off, CDU, land 4, land 5, RT6, less load, CRZ wind upwind ready. Land 4, land 5, land 6, less race, CRZ wind 4 to 300 upwind. CDU number 1 execute PM available, CDU number 2 execute PM available, execute P off, field
There we
pressure
go.
light on, GPW listen light.
Got that done.
Act for 1 speed of 1, 182 plan slash 2, dot slash 46.1, 285 degrees slash colon, space dash 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 dot dash slash 6, 4, 6, dot 1. Refresh button mode plus R, clear scratch button, edit land.
46.1.
DFW ground American
Clear
26.
refresh, edit red plan slash 2, 46.1 slash 46.1, 2. CDU number 1 execute. CDU number 1 execute PM available, execute ZF3, reserve 4, offset 5, 6, less index N1 limit greater.
Flow
N1 limit 1
complete.
slash L slash 1, plus 34 slash.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested.
Navigation, transfer, and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Window heat.
Main.
On.
Configuration options button.
Pressurization mode
Connect button.
selector.
Pause button.
Auto.
Pause button.
Flight instruments.
Connect button.
Set.
Parking brake.
On.
Fuel control switches.
Main.
Cut off.
N1 limit 1 slash PMDG, set red only multi-line selected N1. N1 limit 1 cells 1, plus 34 slash plus 7 degrees C 97.4 slash 97.4. N1 limit 1 slash 1, cells 1, plus 34 slash plus 7 degrees C 97.4, 22, less the less act greater, less L greater, CLB greater. Take off red 1 slash left 1, 5 degrees 158 greater 100. Take off red 1 left 1, 5 degrees 158 greater 158, red 2, 97.4 slash 97.4, CD trim V2, free, 24.2%, 5.75, 167 greater 167.
5.75 on trim.
Trim, elevator, trim indicator for all plus key.
No way.
3.99, 3.3.
We're going to take our trim down to
3.69, 3.68,
3 if I can get it down on 3.
3.48, 3.47, 3.28, 3.26, 3.25, 3.13, 3.12, 3.11, 3.1, 3.08, 3.07, 3.06, 3.05, 3.04, 3.03,
American 266.
3.02, 3.01, 2.99, 2.
Alright, that'll
Air
work.
and snap, electric, auto, snap, trim off, button, elevator, trim indicator, 2.9, take off red 1 slash 2 PMDG 730. Selection, act RT, elect 1 slash 3 on 1, INTC 204, land, insufficient fuel, land, land. Act RT, elect 3 on 1, INTC 240 slash 1862. 3 on 2, GBINE 240 slash 4740. 203, KMART 240B slash 5500A. Field pressure light off. 203, KMART 240B slash 5500A. 2 on 2, GBINE 240 slash 4740. 3 on 1, INTC 240 slash 1862. 356, act RT, elect 1 slash 8. Act RT, elect 1 slash 8. 3 on 1, INTC 240 slash.
Alright, so that is done.
Main row 1 column 228. Main window. Connect button. Pause button. Mid button. Reduce. Minimize exit. Config. Home. Plan. Checklist. View button. OFT button. Radio. The car. Head red only multi. Head letter button. Request to head load sheet button. Assign checklist button. Head load. Head letter. Head red only multi line. Plan. The cars begin 1 slash 2 slash 2025 to the cars begin 1 slash from colon dispatch to N730. Clear for PHN FLT time 719. Company shed flight false. Company flight false. FLT time 719 slash 1060. Company shed head red only multi line.
Alright,
Head letter button. Request to letter for
now
departure.
we
And arrival.
need-
Head load sheet button. Request to act RT elect 1 slash 8 PMDG 7 head red only multi line selected act RT. Selection
Go
remove.
here.
Land. 46. Land. 5. FS actions greater. Land 3. Less doors cruise greater.
doors.
L over 2. L1. Less close door open door greater.
Close that
L3 up
door.
L1. Less close door open door greater. L3 less L over 3. Less open door greater. Doors 1 slash L1. Closing open door greater. L3 L over 3. Airstep 4. Land 5. Land 6. Less return. Land 3. Land 4. Less pushback.
There we
Land
go.
4.
Initiating
Less pushback.
before start flow.
Land 4. Less pushback.
Alright,
pushback.
now he's doing
Distance
before
action 1.
start
262.
flow.
Main row 1 column 228.
So we'll wait on him to do that.
Task switching. Pushback TMDT head realm. Main row 1 column 228. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
The outside view for you guys.
Left half fuel pump on. Left half fuel pump on. Left center fuel pump on. Center left fuel pump on. Engine number 1 center low pressure light on. Right center fuel pump on. Engine number 2 center low pressure light on. Center right fuel pump on. Engine number 1 half low pressure light off. Right forward fuel pump on. Right half fuel pump on. Right half fuel pump on. Engine number 1 center low pressure light off. Engine number 2 center low pressure light off. Electric hydraulic pump number 2 on. Electrical hydraulic pump 2 on. Engine number 2 FWD low pressure light off. Electric hydraulic pump number 1 on. Electric hydraulic pump number 2 low pressure light off. Electrical hydraulic pump 1 on. Engine number 2 low pressure light off. Flight control low pressure light off. Electric hydraulic pump number 1 low pressure light off. Left back off. Left back off. Flight control low pressure light off.
If you are,
Before start checklist.
can you
Flight
tell
deck
me what
door.
title you
Closed
guys
and locked.
seen for this live stream?
Fuel
It should have been.
20865 kilograms.
I'm just curious
Check.
if it showed you the new
Passenger
title or
side.
if it's still putting the old
On.
title. I don't
MCP.
know
Speed
100%.
167. Heading 3
354.
Taxi
Altitude
off. Scope off.
30000.
Sit.
Takeoff speeds B1 168, BR 171, B2 177.
Checked.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Anti-collision lights.
On.
Before start checklist completed.
That means we can do a pushback.
Pushback TMDT7. Main column 338. Main window. Connect button. Microsoft Flight. Main row 1. Pushback TMDT 737 CD. Edit degrees 4. Shots 5. Let's exit slash remove upgrade.
5.
Degrees 4. Select 5. Let's start TPX 200 grader.
Cockpit to ground.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
Go ahead.
Numlock off.
We've been cleared for pushback and start straight back.
Roger that. Ready for push straight back. Brakes off.
Numlock on. Numlock off.
Why are you doing it?
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Numlock on. Microsoft Flight Sim. Pushback TMDT 7. Edit red. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Sim. Numlock off.
It ain't letting me release my brake. Why?
Pushback TMDT 7. Edit red only multi-line selected. Pushback is to taxi line 1. 262 push style units 2. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator. 0 knots ground speed. Numlock on. Numlock off. Off. Microsoft. Pushback TMDT 730. Edit red only multi-line. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Hold on one second, you guys. We've got something going on here. Hold on. I've got to go to my settings. I don't know what's going on. But
Options menu. Page 1 of 1. Controls options. Button 404. Controls options screen. Local players. Alpha flight controls default. Controller default. Mouse default. Keyboard default. Press ES. Options menu. Page 1 of 1.
Unpaused.
Controls
Numlock
options.
on. Numlock off.
Button 404.
Numlock on.
why is it not letting me release the brake?
Oxygen level 66%. Avionics master off. Battery master off. Avionics master active. Battery master active. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Parking brake off. Parking brake on. Parking brake off. Parking brake off.
There we go. Sorry about that, guys.
0 knots ground speed. Pushback TMDT 700. Edit red only. Degrees top 4. Select 5. Let's stop TPX 200 grader. Land 6. Let's return. Land 5. Let's stop TPX 200 grader. Microsoft Flight Sim. Microsoft Flight. 0 knots ground speed. Pushback TM. Main column 338. Main window. Connect button. Pause button. Mid button. Reduce. Minimum exit config. Home. Land page button. Checklist view. OFT. Radio. Edit red only. Multi-line land. Head letter button. Request a letter for the edit red only. Multi-line land. Land. The cars begin 1/2/2020 from Golden Dispatch to clear FL compass. Shed flight falls. Shed flight falls. Edit red only. Multi-line land. Land. Head letter button. Request a letter for the departure and arrival airports identified on the FSFO flight planning page. Head letter button. Request a letter for head load sheet button. Request assign checklist. Show tax options button. Show grounds options. Head airport info button. Request the airport in. Free flight flow button. Free flight checklist button. Before start flow button. Before start checklist button. Engine start button. Before taxi flow button. Before taxi checklist button. Before takeoff flow button. Before takeoff checklist button. After takeoff flow button. Before takeoff checklist. After takeoff. Before takeoff. Previous page button. Connect button. Pause button. Connect button. Previous. Before takeoff checklist. After takeoff flow. Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff flow button. Before taxi checklist. Before taxi flow. Engine start button. Before start checklist button.
Why is it?
Before start free flight checklist button. Before start flow button. Before start checklist button. Pressed. Pressed.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door.
Closed and locked.
Fuel 2086.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Pushback TMDT 700. Red only. Degrees top 4. Select 5. Let's start TPX 200 grader.
Passenger
Land.
signs.
5. Let's start TPX 200 grader.
On.
MCP. Speed 167.
Oh, okay, here we
Heading
go.
354. Altitude
This should fix it.
30000.
Hold on one
Sit.
second.
Takeoff
Pushback TMDT 737 CDU.
B1 168. BR 171.
Select 5. Let's start TPX 200
B2
grader.
177.
Land. 5.
Check.
Let's start TPX 200 grader.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Anti-collision lights.
On.
Before start checklist completed.
All right,
Select
now
5. Let's start TPX 200 grader.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We've been cleared for pushback.
Main row 1
and
column
start
228.
tail
Microsoft Flight
straight
Simulator. Microsoft. Parking brake on. Parking brake light on. Parking brake off. Parking brake on. Parking brake off. Parking brake light off.
Heavy requesting pushback.
There we go.
American 2565 heavy pushback request accepted.
Brakes released.
Pushback TMDG 737 CD. Main column 338. Main window. Connect button. Pause button.
Just waiting on him to.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight. 0 max ground speed.
You're going to see us start moving here.
2 knots ground. Main row 1 column 228.
All right.
Main window. Mid button. Reduce minimum exit. Config. Check. OF radio. Head low sheet. Assign check. Show tags up. Show ground. Head airport. Pre-flight checklist. Before start check. Engine start button. Press. Connect
Starting
button.
engines.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
There we go. Starting engines.
Starting engine 2.
Engine number 2 GRD.
If anybody is with us right now, just so you know, I do have the chat
Engine number
fixed.
two,
So when
low
you're
pressure
typing in the chat window, I can
Oxygen
now
level
see what
65%.
you're saying to me. I'll be able to respond to you. I did fix that. And I also like to
Engine number
remind
two,
you to
valve light
tap
closed.
on
Engine-
the screen for me. Invite your friends over to join us, and also be
Engine
sure
number 2
to
valve light closed. Engine number 2
share
star valve
this
light
with
closed. Number
other
2 starter engaged.
friends
Number
that
2
you
valve
might
light
have on
Number 2 generator
Facebook
active.
or Twitter.
65 heavy
Any of
request.
those social sites that you might be a part of, be sure to share
American 2565
the stream
heavy request to
so we can get
pushback
some more
received.
people over here and just do the best we can to
Number
bring you
2
guys
start
a good channel. The chat does work. All you got to do is type in it, and I can hear what you're saying.
With whiskey ready to taxi IFR.
Engine 2 started.
Drive number 2 light off.
2565 heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 35 left using taxi.
Engine number 2
Engine 2 cut out.
Romeo.
0 max ground speed.
Contact tower on
Parking brake on. Parking brake light on.
1255 when ready.
Brakes set.
Parking brake is on.
Starting engine 1.
Engine number 1 DRD. Flight recorder light on. Captain 50 light off. Left elevator 50 light off. Left alpha main light off. Left tempo light off. Left slash OTRD light off. Right elevator 50 light off. Right alpha main light off. O 50 light off. 50 on. Engine number 1 hydraulic pump low pressure light off. Engine number 1 fuel valve light closed. Engine number 1 star valve light closed. Engine number 1 fuel valve light in transit. Engine number 1 star valve light in transit. Engine number 1 fuel valve light closed. Number 1 generator active. Number 1 ignition on.
Hope you guys did have a good New Year's.
Number 1 starter off.
And I have got to get, actually,
Engine 1 started.
Drive number 1 light off.
I got to get a hold of my ex because I got some stuff,
Engine number 1 off.
Engine 1 cut out.
some very important stuff that I know she does not, well, who would want, you know, private information thrown in the mail, especially this stuff I got. So I'm going to get a hold of her and
All engines
tell her,
stable.
hey, I got some stuff that you definitely don't want in the garbage. Hopefully she had a good Happy New Year's as well. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf for the new year, so.
Before taxi flow.
Wind off. Logo off. Generator number 1 bus light on. Left side window heat light off. Left forward window heat light off. Left elevator 50 light on. Left alpha main light on. Left tempo light on. Left slash OTO light on. Left master caution light on. Right master caution light on. Anti-ice warning light on. Left FMC light off. Right FMC light off. GPW listed light on. AC bus. Transfer number 1 off. AC bus. Ground SBC number 1 off. AC bus. Main number 1 off. AC bus. Cali number 1 on.
Now
FMC
what
off. FMC off.
you're hearing the
Engine number 1 on.
packs
Engine number 2 on. Taxi light on. Dome lights off.
and stuff
Don't
got
like it.
turned on, generators, all that stuff. Now they're setting our flaps.
Flaps 0. Transponder mode off. Transponder mode XTNDR. Transponder mode top. Transponder mode top slash RA. Flaps 0. Flaps of taxiway of KDFW.
Clear on the
Flaps
right.
Grapevine, Texas, United
Clear
States.
on the
2.5
left.
nautical miles. 335 degrees. Central Standard Time.
Flow
Flaps 1.
completed.
Flaps 2.
Yeah, we're on the taxi.
Before
Flaps
taxi
off. Flaps extended light on.
checklist. Generators.
Flaps 4.
On.
Flaps
Probe.
5.
Auto.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Rejected
All right,
takeoff.
gonna move over here
Flight
to my
control
yoke,
test.
my honeycomb alpha.
American 2565 heavy hold position caution other
Gonna
traffic.
turn it to the left,
Full left.
back to center,
Neutral.
to the right,
Full right.
Heavy continue
back to
taxi.
center,
Neutral.
straight back,
Full back.
back to center, and forward.
Full forward.
And
Check.
back to center.
Brake test.
There we
Check.
go.
American 2565
Before taxi
heavy.
checklist completed. From the flight deck, we wanted to welcome you on board and thank you for flying with us this evening. We're not anticipating any delays and should have you airborne soon. Again, welcome aboard.
Alright, so now we did that. I will have to go over here.
Main row 1 column 228. Main window. Connect button. Pause button.
We gotta pause this while I get moved over to the runway.
Connect button. Pause button.
So we're gonna hit pause on this.
Rest.
Gotta pause the program from doing anything, which is what I want.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.
Now,
Microsoft Flight Simulator
back over
1.38.2.0.
here. And
Main
then
row pushback PMDGT program files Windows X type star digital altitude 30,000 feet notepad row 2 column star digital altitude blank LNY slate IPLDC KDFW slash 36RN04 slash 36R
36.
Microsoft Flight
Right.
Simulator 1.38 Microsoft Flight Simulator
Okay, so
star digital main pushback C program ops 34 screen Google FSUI jump to runway column 4 9 runway lit airport code blank 14
KDFW.
runway low runway 13777 18R and 31 and 35 35 news 36L news 36R news no heading crew 360.256 length 13,400 width 191 takeoff allowed yes landing allowed yes 14 4 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38
Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
runway 36R
Before
KDFW
takeoff,
slash
flow.
read trim disabled star digital altitude 30,000 main column 338 main window pause button rest left retractable landing light extender Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.0 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0 right fixed landing light trim enabled right runway read trim disabled position light scope attitude down 1
Alright, attitude mode is on.
Flow completed.
Our flow
Before
is
takeoff
completed.
checklist. Flaps. Sit. Stabilization trim. Sit. Transponder. Sit. Cabin crew. Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
total fuel 45,867.3 pounds 6,000
Before takeoff checklist
flaps
complete.
5
Alright, you guys, we're gonna release the parking brakes here.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 park and brake off park and brake on park and brake off park and brake light off
And we are
attitude mode disabled attitude mode enabled
we're out of here.
auto throttle servos on right flight director light on right FD master on
Here we go.
Thrust set. Checked.
We are on our way.
25 knots. 40 knots.
I had to
Speed
move
alive.
over,
Checked.
54 knots.
to my yoke.
68 knots.
80 knots.
auto throttle servos on
81 knots.
right 1
95
As soon as
knots.
he says,
108 knots.
I'll show you.
120 knots. 131 knots. 141 knots. 151 knots.
V1.
160 knots.
up 1
B1.
up 2 up
169 knots. Airborne.
left FMC light on left FMC light up 7
177 knots.
up 9
Positive
up
brake.
10
Gear up.
up 11 up 12 up 13 gear lever
Gear
up
up.
4 gear up 14 up 13 up 12 up 11 up 10 up 11 up 12 up 13 up 12 up 11 up 10 right gear up 5 gear up 8 left gear down
Lateral
up 7
navigation.
up 6 up 7 L nav
Vertical
L nav
navigation.
speed enter
L nav on.
speed box man VNAV light on
VNAV on.
Autopilot.
CMDA light on CMDA on auto
Command A
auto
on.
up 8 up 9 up 10 up 11 up 12 up 13 up 14 up 15 left 2 left 3 up 6 up 3 left 4 left 5 left 6 left 7 left 8 left 9 left 10 left 12 left 4 left 15 left 16 left 17 left 18 left 19 left 20 left 21 left 22
Acceleration
auto servos on
altitude.
N1 light on left 10 up 14 left 20 up 4 left 19 left 18 up 12 left 17 left 16 left 12 left 14 left 13 left 11 up 10 left 10 left attitude mode disabled attitude up 8 left 4 up 7 left 3 up 6 left 2 attitude mode disabled
Alright, I think we're good.
2770 feet ASL 564 feet per minute 597 feet per minute 633 feet per minute left FMC light on right FMC light on left flaps 5
Gonna bring our flaps in.
no recent message 223 knots indicated
Flaps up.
226 knots indicated 3000 feet flaps 2 flaps 1 flaps 1 MCP altitude 30,000 feet
Flaps up.
MCP heading 354 LNAV flaps 0 flaps 0 left ram door light off right ram door light off flaps and transit light off
Perfect.
main row 1 column 228 star digital altitude pushback PMDG 730C program files ops restrict FSU micro main star digital altitude pushback PMDG 730 set red only multi light selection removed ACT RT elect 338 degrees 0.61 GBINE 240/37 CDU number 1 CDU number ACT RT elect 263 degrees 4.2 nm ACT RT 263 degrees 4.1 nm ACT RT 263 degrees 3.9 nm 1 KMAR 2 2 MAR 2 3 Crew 3 2 4 Rust 3 2 5 KATZ 0.769/4 to 300
I'm just checking the waypoints real quick, you guys. Because you don't want no discontinuities. That would mess us all up.
ACT RT elect 201 KMAR 2 4591 feet ASL
He'll do the after takeoff. We just ain't got to that point yet.
XRT Lex. XRT Lex 2-1. ERHMA 2-2. LPP 2-3. TMA 2-4. GP 2-5. MOAC. XRT Lex 2-1. Heat point 2-2. IPL 2-3. Johnson point 2-4.
Flow
TC 2-5.
completed.
AL XRT Lex 4/8.
After takeoff checklist.
City point 2-3.
Engine
Push point
start
2-4.
switches.
Flight 2-5. Fizzle point 7-1
Off.
/4 to 300.
Packs.
XRT Lex 5
On.
2-1. Thomas point 2-2.
Auto
Packers point
brakes.
691 /4 to 300.
Off.
2-3. Flights point 688 /4 to 300. 2-4. LNY
Up and
2-5.
off.
Hobby 240 /89. 2-4.
Up.
LNY 249
After takeoff
14,782.
checklist
6,000 feet. 204. LNY 249 /14,700. 205. Hobby 240 /8889. 204. L213. Flights point 688 /4 to 300. 261 degrees 222.54. LNY 249 /14,775. Hobby 2. XRT Lex 6/7. 3-1. Schley 210 /4000. 3-2. Vector 210 /4000. 304 degrees HPG. 2. Vector 208. W192 /2008. 212. Vector 213. W109. CDU number.
Flaps up.
Left FMC 02. W/2008. 03. 30/1500. 7004. RW04R /50. 03. 02. W/2008. Refresh button. Clear edit land. Clear refresh button. Edit red on 282. W/2008. CDU number. Left FM 211. Schley 210 /4000. Left 212. W/2000. 03. 30/1500. 044. RW04R /58.
And that's going to be a tricky one because
8,000 feet.
from what I'm gathering here, the ILS is going to be at 2,000 feet. Oh my goodness.
XRT Lex 7/7. XRT Lex 1/7 211. MARSN 250
That's
84.
right. We got this.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
So we are on our way, you guys. Feel free to
Lights off.
jump
Left
into the
retractable landing
chat
light
if you
extend. Left retractable
like.
landing light retract. Right
I
retractable
do
landing light
have
extend. Right retractable left runway
the
turn off light off.
ability to
Right
read
runway.
that now.
Taxi light off.
So
Green light.
you can
Automatic announcements disabled.
you can jump in the chat with me here if you choose to. Also, be sure to tap on the screen. I appreciate that as well. Show your support. And be sure to invite your friends over. Share it with other people. And again, if you are new, if you start following me, I will follow you back. I check my TikTok 2 or 3 times a day for new followers. And anytime I see them, I'll follow them back. So if you follow me like in the morning time, you're like, well, he ain't followed me back. It's been a few hours. I promise you, before that day's over, you'll see me following you. I try to be as supportive to other people as they are to me. So, yeah, maybe I need to, I think I might do some updates to the code that I have for this chat program that I have, which is, I'm going to show it to you right now.
XRT Lex 1 main column 338. Star initial altitude 30,000 feet. Notepad C. Program files Windows apps Python software foundation. Python C. Program files Windows apps
So
Python.
it's just this program right here, and as you can see,
Bottom. Land. Opt static yes sir. Opt static yes I can.
it's just text. The last person that texted on here was Bob. Bob, I don't know if you're still with us, but if you
Opt static yes
are,
land. Bottom. Land.
this is all it is. And then when the text comes through, it'll read it to me with the sappy voice. And I don't even got to be on the window. I can hear it talking, and I'll know what you guys say. So, Bob, are you still with us, my friend? I don't know where my admin
See program files
is.
Windows
I was
apps.
hoping she would join
Microsoft
us.
Flight Simulator 1.
but
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
maybe she's in bed. I don't know. You know what? We're going to call her. Let's call her and see. All right, let's call Lois Hughes. She might be in bed. She was tired when I seen her earlier, so my admin might be in bed. Alright. Yeah, I think she is. Okay. Let me see if I can get... I didn't realize both of my mics were on. That's probably annoying, you guys. I apologize. Hold on one second. I'll be right back with you. Alright, I had to send a text to a friend of mine. We're going to see if he'll meet us, and I'm going to get it connected to it's a server that we use. I mean,
Start window, search window. Team hub. Team hub
here real
5.1.
quick.
Server dialog, host manager, server list grouping, save host table, local server name, add new server button enter. Server list grouping, add new skin for export server list.tt, latest post, latest post, Jonathan World. Team copy, 5.17 window, channel list, preview channel list. Connected to 700 cross admin, beta new business, 0, row 5 live streaming, 0, row 6 level 1. Left channel root, join channel live streaming. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Alright, so I've got another thing running there, but that's so that my friend can come on and he can say hi to you guys. You guys can meet him. He's a pretty good guy. And I believe, well, I know you guys will be able to hear me, but I don't know if he will if he comes in. So let me, hold on, buddy. I'm going to get you. All right, let me see.
Brandon K logged in on 737 flights. Brandon K joined channel.
And there he is now. He just signed in, I believe. Brandon, is that you?
Okay.
Can you hear me, Brandon? Oh, wait a minute. That's right. I've got it set for my headset. And there is Brandon, you guys. This guy right here, he does live stream with me all the time.
Yeah, and speaking of live streams, do we want to make an announcement or do you want to wait until Monday and surprise everybody?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and make an announcement actually. Let me make an adjustment on the audio. Go ahead and
Transition altitude.
go ahead and talk again for me, Brandon, so I can adjust your audio.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, mic check, 1, 2.
Alright, maybe I just need to bring the simulator
Window, search
sound
window.
down a little bit.
Sound meter options, system,
I
setting.
think it'll be better.
Setting window, system grouping, health output device input device grouping, apps grouping, list, system
Yeah.
700, act RT, digital in, slide in, real main button, select 6, Microsoft Flight Simulator button, expanded,
Okay.
Microsoft Flight Simulator grouping, adjust the output volume slider 30, 29, 19, 18, 76, 15, 4, 30, 12, 11, 12, 30, 14, 15, 14, 30, 12, 11, 10.
Now I just wonder how loud that is. I'll be able to find out in a minute. Hold on.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38,
Okay.
7.c, act art, main column, flat star, initial alt, ops, 30 point, restream, Google Chrome column, restream dot, toolbar, address insert,
We'll just drop into, oh no, I won't, because we're not on the YouTube. Well, if you guys can let me know, you know, how the audio is, I'd say it's good.
restream, Google Chrome,
So there goes that idea. I wasn't even thinking about it.
restream, Google Chrome, Microsoft Flight Simulator 1,
Alright, so Mondays, and we're going to be doing it, we might do it right through well, we're going to stream it on here too, but we're also going to stream it through our channel on YouTube, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, because we stream there as it is, so might as well continue it where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we already do stuff for, we already do stuff to, you know, to help people, motivational stuff and all that good stuff. I'm guessing your headset is dead, isn't it?
I haven't tried it lately, but yeah, last I checked it was, so I'm having to charge it.
Are you not liking it?
I
as
do
much?
like it. I was using it a lot earlier today, so I had to charge it.
Gotcha. But yeah, we do a lot of stuff on the YouTube channel where, you know, those of you that are now just learning who I am and getting to know who I am, one of the big things about me is, and I've been this way since day one, since I met Brendan, I've always been about, you know, what can I do to improve something for somebody else? What can I do to make another person's day a little better than what they, than what it is, than what they're going through. And it's always been that way. Even on days where where I might not be doing the greatest, I still have always been about, we've always been out doing these streams to try and help other people. And then we do other stuff too on the lounge as well, but now that we're on TikTok, it's going to come through here as well. And so for those of you that, want to learn more about Jesus and the education of Jesus and all that stuff, every Monday, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, that's 6 p.m. Central.
I thought it was
right?
8 p.m. Eastern.
No, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be 7 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. your time.
Oh, okay.
Which you're on Central, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, every Monday, and it'll last for at least an hour, and that could run over a little bit sometimes. It could run an hour and 20 minutes. It depends on what we're reading and what we're talking about. And we've already got a guest coming on our very first show, which I'm super excited about that because it's going to give us a bit of a kickstart on, kicking things off, because this is someone that's a preacher at a church down where Brandon lives. So, he's full of wisdom and knowledge, and he can definitely, guide us in the right direction for...
Oh, definitely, because he's good with Bible studies, and I know him personally, so...
Yeah, so it's going to be exciting. I'm not scared to admit it to anybody that I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. Now, I won't sit there and bark on somebody to do something. I won't sit there and push somebody to, go to church or be a believer, or I won't even, push on somebody to pray. I mean, because those are the things that's up to you, not up to me. It's not up to Brandon. It's not up to our preacher. It's not up to anybody but you. But we can definitely talk about it and share, our experiences and our feelings with things. And so that's what we do. I gotta say, changing topics here for a minute, because it was on my brain, so I'm gonna get it off the brain. I've been a part of the BVI community for over 5 years. Easy. Brandon and his friend, Josh, I should have messaged him. He could have came up here with us. They got me started on semi. Well, Brandon, actually, technically, he's the one that got me started.
Because you reached out to me first.
Yeah, but then Brandon and Josh kind of started giving me knowledge about it and teaching me. And from that point, I just been in this semi pretty big, because you either like it or you don't. There is no maybe. There's no middle spot for semi. I'm sure it's the same with real pilots. My friend George told me, he always said too, you either like getting in the cockpit and taking off and flying, or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to find yourself in the middle saying, well, it's okay. I like it a little bit. No. You either like it or you don't. Anyway, they got me into simming. They got me into flying. And anytime you hear me say BVI, I'm referring to the visually impaired community and the flight community within those of us that are visually impaired. So when I say BVI. always did videos and all this stuff because I've always supported it, and I still support flying, but being some decided that, you know, they didn't want me to be a part of helping with beta on a program that...
Well, I'm going to say one in particular.
Which one? Because I ain't scared to say it. You can say it.
Andy.
Yeah. But apparently it has nothing to do with it, you know, and I've done a lot for that guy. And I never got offered to help with anything when he went to a payware, from open source to payware, and open source just means it's free and anybody can do whatever they want to do with it, to payware to where obviously you got to pay for it. And but I'm done with people like that. You know, Andy, that guy, I feel that I was stabbed in the back, and I don't believe in that. And you know, like I said, earlier today, for the new year, one of the things for me is going to be, you know, not messing with people that, you know, are disrespectful and all that stuff to me. There's going to be no time for them. So, Brandon, what's your thoughts on it? How do you feel about the way that, because even you have been outcasted from that group?
Frankly, that group...
From the flight deck, we've reached our cruising altitude. We hope you enjoyed today's flight. We'll certainly do our best up here to make it as enjoyable as possible. When the seatbelt sign is off, you're free to get up and move about the cabin. However, when seated, please keep your seatbelt fastened, as turbulence can occur at any time. Thanks again and welcome aboard.
Okay, now say it. The pilot was talking because we're at cruise altitude. Now, go ahead.
I was saying,
29,984 VASF, 292 feet per minute.
because rightfully so,
The captain
I
has
called
turned
him
off the
out
seatbelt sign. You're
a
free
couple
to
of
move
years
about
ago
the
around
cabin,
this
but
time
when
of the
seated,
year
please
for a
keep
lack
your
of updates
seatbelt
with
fastened
talking
as
flight
turbulence is
monitor.
unpredictable.
And he got his feelings hurt because of how I said it. And frankly, I don't care. If you're going to update a program and you're going to be updating and coming out with things, you damn well better have a consistent schedule of updating your program.
I believe it all started back when with the one girl when you know, she was very disrespectful and we spoke up for ourselves, and
yeah,
that's when it started. And ever since, it's, you know.
Well, no, it started before her, because it started when I hurt his feelings, and then she came along. And yeah, I'll say her name too. It was Sarah Alawami. She jumped in when she had no business jumping in.
Right.
In the middle of that.
Yep, I remember. And it sent more than one message, and well, that's, you know, look, there's no reason to treat people so rudely. There's no reason for it. When that program first started getting programmed, we was all involved in it. We were all sharing our opinions and all this, and then it just slowly started getting, you know, picked out.
And I want to make something very clear to everybody. Andy may go on here or go on somewhere else and say, well, I'm the founder of TFM. No, you're not. You just took it over from Jason. If you want to have a founder of that program, Jason was the one who first started developing that program.
Yeah, and then he got a career going, so then he let Andy just
take it over.
Yeah. Yep. Now you're right, man. That's the truth of it.
And I'm just gonna come out and say it. Andy has no business sense. He has no knowledge in business.
What aggravates me is when you see people that, and you see them all the time. They'll sit back and they, you know, they'll be drawing like a monthly income, but yet then they find other ways to bring in bukus
Make
of
money on the
money,
side.
and they don't want to report it. But you're taking from people that could use that money. If I didn't need,
Bob Sadik, there is a eco.
yeah, there is. Thanks, Bob. There is. It's from where Brandon don't have. He don't have his headset on.
No, I'm charging my headset.
And so that's why it's echoing, because it's going through his speakerphone.
Yeah, I'll take care of that before the next stream we have.
Bob Sadik, oh okay.
But I appreciate you telling me that, Bob, because it's good that, well, I know you're still there. That's that's a good thing too. See what I mean? That program that I wrote really works good, man. I don't even got to be off the window. It just reads it. So I'll have to give that to you as well, Brandon.
I'll definitely use that. I'll take care of that before I come on the next stream, I promise.
It's very simple to use too. You just load it. You do have to go into the file. You do got to go and open it with Notepad and put in your ID.
Yeah.
Just like you would with like YouTube or something.
Right.
But then once you do that, save it, and bam, you're good to go. I'm really starting to like Python because you can do so much with it. There's a lot you can do. I didn't realize how much you can do with Python, but I was reading up on it last night, and people were talking about, yeah, it's an older programming language, but it's still very powerful.
Even though some in our community counter-argue that all the time.
Yeah,
saying
well,
it's too old,
you know.
You get that all the time.
Back to what I was saying, though, is there are people out there right now that they need disability. They need Social Security. They need food assistance.
Yeah,
and they don't get it.
One of them.
They don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get someone like this guy, and he's, built a program making money on autopilot, residual income.
He's doing what I call a side hustle.
Yeah, and it's okay to make money on the side, but dude, this is what I said to people. If which I don't know that it will, I don't know that it won't, but if TikTok ever took off for me, and I was bringing in money, I'm going to report it.
Yeah, well, you should. I mean, you're just doing the right thing.
Just like if I get a job. Well, it's not if, it's when. It's not a matter of if. When I get a job, it's getting reported, and I'll be glad to be off of it.
Absolutely.
Because guess what? That's a check that someone else could get.
I mean, let's just think about this. If you're on any sort of disability, SSI, SSDI, whatever it is, there are certain restrictions that I don't like, but I feel that you should be able to not have as a recipient. For example, I don't think you should be restricted from having your own savings account.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. And they got to know any accounts that you have.
Which I understand that. I get that.
But
I would rather.
It'd be nice to be able. I think what you're saying, you like to be able to have a savings account and it not affect
Correct.
be an account where you can actually save money and them not be like, hey, you got too much in your account.
Like, I would like to have a job and be able to put some aside into a savings account and be like, okay, if something happens in this.
Because what is your limit? I can't remember the limit. There's a limit.
2,000 that you can only have in an account if you're on disability.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
It is. And it shouldn't be that way.
Brandon, they're going to be able to hear me. I don't think you will. I got to walk in the room real quick, feed the dog, so hold on a second.
Okay.
If you want to, you know what? Being you're new on here, why don't you tell us about your simming experience, where it started, and some of the stuff you used to use?
Actually, I might be able to hear you if you're just walking in the other room. If you got
I don't think you will.
You don't think so?
You're not going to hear my mic.
Okay.
We'll try.
So, yeah, let's try and see. If I can't, then I'll just
Can you hear me?
explain about. Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, you can still hear me?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. He's got to feed the dog, folks. So yeah,
but
for those.
tell us about your simming experience, where it started, and what got you into it.
So, ironically enough, I started in 2016, and I used a program called It's Your Plane. And man, do I miss that program. I love that program. So basically what you could do is you had a limited number of aircraft you could fly, and I was flying Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004 at the time. And you had, I don't remember what jets you could fly, but you had a few jets you could fly, and my favorite thing to do with that program was fly the smaller aircraft, like your Bonanzas, your Beach King Airs, your Cessna, your Moonies, things like that.
Oh, you got.
And I really enjoyed doing that. So we went from there. I took a break for a while, and then we started with Talking Flight Monitor and Tramp. And I moved on to Prepar 3D from then. And then my Mac decided to crap out on me, and I've been on hold ever since. Still waiting for a PC, which
but
I'll
we're
be
getting you there.
Mm-hmm.
Here, bub.
Yep. So I'll be back in the cockpit pretty soon. So that's pretty much my simming experience. Oh, and I do got to tell that story about you and VATSIM. I don't know if you told him that.
No, I've not told that story. Go ahead.
So I was teaching him how to fly with a program called FSX Pilot, and then he moved on to Tramp. Not even a week later, he was asking me about VATSIM. I remember this very clearly. I had this conversation about, I think it was on a Monday. And I was like, well, none of us has ever tried VATSIM because we've heard so many horror stories about blind people being treated so mean over there. So I didn't think of anything of it. I ended my call with him. We were on the phone at the time. A couple of days later, he calls me, and I said, I picked up and I normally answer like I normally do, and he goes, hey, you won't believe what I just did. Guess what I just did? I said, I don't know. What did you just do? He goes, I just took a flight on VATSIM. And I said, oh, hell no. We're not going to have this. So, like, he literally broke me out of a comfort zone, this fear factor of, oh, I don't want to go on VATSIM because we're treated meanly over there. And then I started going on VATSIM.
Mm-hmm.
Not even 2 days later.
Yes,
you
it's
want
funny.
to talk about motivation.
Funny how you can motivate somebody sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing is to understand too is, you know, in flight simming, you've got to learn a lot of real stuff. Like
Absolutely.
Like above ground altitude compared to above sea level altitude. There is a difference.
Yeah. And you got to learn how to do on VATSIM. You got to learn how to do your IFR departure requests. Reading back instructions. Which I
Now,
can do
some of the
pretty
stuff
well.
that they do on VATSIM, you don't necessarily see that in real life, but they still have like a model that you need to follow, you know. So
I still think the funniest story was when you were taking off from Los Angeles and you had a supervisor right behind you, and she kicked off the controller that was controlling you because he was acting stupid.
Oh, the one that wanted me to come back and land
Yes.
and do it over.
Yeah, because he claimed that he was there and you took off without getting clearance from him, and he wasn't there.
Yeah, because he wasn't. Nobody was
And
there.
that's another thing that you'll find on VATSIM, folks. So, like, if I take off And then you come on when after I get up in the air and you say something to the effect of, "Oh, come back, you didn't clear it." Well, you're not there, so how am I going to clear it with you? And I
Right.
don't come back.
Yeah, you can't expect someone to just turn around, land, and do it all over.
Yeah.
But some of the controllers are not. Some of the controllers are not that nice. But
We've had a few of them not so nice ones in Fort Worth too.
yeah, luckily today I'm not messing with them. So I've not been on that sim for a while.
I think what you and I need to do when I get my stuff set up is we need to brush up on our stuff and we need to go on VATSIM and do a joint flight.
Yeah. I don't have anything, Bubba.
He thinks you do.
Go get your food. Oh, you
He's
need a
like,
light on in here. You even gotta here. Turn a light on here for you. There you go, big boy. Go get your food. There you go. Come on. Get your food. There you go.
Oh, and by the way, our special guest on Monday, folks, loves flight simming too, just for the record.
Really?
Yes,
Does he have? So he has a sim?
he has a sim.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I might have to see if I can motivate him a little bit.
Total fuel 39,775.7 pounds.
Alright, so I said I was going to do this earlier,
730 program files with RTEX 1/6 PM
and I'm going to do it real quick. So
Menu. Land 1, Land 2, Land 3, PM4, Land 5, FS actions greater.
let me get to it.
Land 3, West North Auto 2, West Payload make round 1, West Fuel service. Fuel, total 1, 39,700, refresh but clear scratch but edit land.
So we're going to do.
Clear scratch, refresh, edit red only, fuel, total 1, 39,733, 176.1/188.2. Fuel, total 1, 45,991, 182.4/182.2.
So what I did, just to make sure of the distance, because I was doing research and I thought, the 739ER is a big jet. It's
It's a huge jet.
It's got extra tanks and all that, and I'm like, I bet you that it could make the trip from Fort Worth to Honolulu.
Oh, I bet it could easily.
Now it's 3,000 miles away, but
30,003 PA. Distance to descent 3024/0:75957.
Stand by, folks. I'm getting a glass of water real quick.
and of course,
30,005 PASL.
well, we are at cruise altitude, and it is a little, it is a long flight.
10:39 PM.
11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. A super long flight. I thought it'd be a little bit shorter, but I don't know, for some reason in my mind I was thinking LAX to Honolulu, but I forgot that I was taking off from Fort Worth. So it's a little longer than what I want on the live stream. So live stream wise, you guys might see me end before we get landed. Or actually what I'll do, I know what I'll do, is I'll disconnect on TikTok later, not yet, and then when I get close to landing early in the morning, I will reconnect so that those are here now that experience taking off and all that. Bob, well, unless you're in bed, but this is a long flight. It would probably been about 5 hours if I had just been thinking about, hey dude, you're not in California, you're in Texas, but it's all right. I still wanted to do the flight. We had a good flight last night.
Be glad you didn't have to fly out into an ice storm, folks. Yeah.
Yeah, well, in real life, you wouldn't fly out in an ice storm, so.
I know. And you wouldn't fly into an ice storm either.
No, you wouldn't. What is this? Oh, chime. Yeah, I think my admin, I believe she's in bed. She was tired. When I went to my mom's earlier today, she was talking about how she was tired or whatever, because she was on with us last night on the New Year's thing. We did the whole New Year's thing here on TikTok and watched the ball drop.
Nice.
It was funny, we actually watched it drop twice because the stream that I was on was at Times Square.
Oh, wow.
And they're an hour ahead of us.
Yeah.
So the ball dropped at 11 o'clock Eastern time. So then I tuned into a different stream that was going by, our time zone. I mean, it's still the same ball that dropped. They just showed it at 12 instead of at 11.
Right, if you're in Eastern time, how is New York ahead of you?
Times Square is in New York, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on the same time zone as
Well,
you are.
I'm telling you, that ball, whatever that channel we was watching, the ball dropped at 11.
Sounds like that channel's behind or something then, because I know for a fact that New York is on Eastern time.
I don't know, but the channel we was watching, the ball dropped at 11 o'clock. So maybe that wasn't Times Square they were showing. But
no, that might have been something else. Maybe it was Times Square, but that channel may be in the Central Time Zone.
they have to be, because I'm telling you, the ball dropped, and
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
if it dropped at 11, then they got to be in the Central Time Zone.
yeah, they must be. Because I know they're talking about they're doing some updates to the area there. Like they're even going to be doing some more stuff with the ball.
Wow. Yeah, they're replacing the ball.
Yeah, and it's going to be even better than what it is now. So, but yeah, so it dropped at 11. I'm like, okay, we're going to find another stream, you guys. So we actually watched the ball drop twice. But I did not expect that to happen. I wasn't even thinking about that. But, you know, what do you do?
I couldn't be on stream last
Mike's
night
50
because I was at a New Year's celebration.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 737 Flight /Live C program files window main row 2 column 1 5 with main window pause button.
Fireworks at
Mid
11
button.
and then celebrated till 1 o'clock
Anti-ice
this morning.
on.
Set.
Oh yeah, you should have turned that on.
Reduce size button. Mid button. Pressed.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Considering that
Minus 50 degrees.
it's minus 50 degrees right now
30,001 feet ASL.
at 30,000
Watch
feet.
those winds coming off the ocean.
Wind 276 at 72 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Well, right now the wind
Wind
is
276 at 72 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
276 at 76 knots.
Wind 276 at 72 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
72 knots. 276 at 72.
Wow.
Heading 277.
Oh, well, we got tailwind. We're doing good right now then, because we're flying a heading to 277,
Wind 277 at 73.
and the
Heading
wind.
277.
Oh, the wind is 277.
Wind 277 at 72 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
277 at 72, and
Heading
we're flying
277.
a heading of
Heading
277.
277.
So
Wow.
that'd help us on a little bit of time.
Distance to descent 2986/0:75014. Fuel PMDT Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Make fuel PMDT 7 untethered random.
So yeah,
Act RT
you
Lex
guys
1 278 degrees 10.4 nm. 1 LPP .771/4 278 degrees 10.4 nm. Act RT 278 degrees 9.9 nm. 1 LPP points.
You said what, Brandon?
Microsoft main column 3 of main. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Monday. That's going to be an exciting evening.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be fun. I would like to take you guys live sometimes when I'm out and about too with my phone. I don't know how people do it so easily without being on Wi-Fi and doing it with data, because most of the time I try to do stuff like that and it'll drop.
Really, I've had success on Facebook with it. I've done it at the church.
Yeah, well, it just depends on where you're at too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was talking to someone earlier a couple days ago about the satellite internet that Elon Musk designed.
Yeah.
So to get it, it's about $500 to get it set up. And there's a panel that they put outside of your house. That's because that's what communicates with the dish.
satellite.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then it's not so bad once you get it set up. It's only $100 a month, but it's because I guess you're paying for that equipment.
My
And you pay
question
that.
is, what happens if you got cloud cover and rain and storms? Like, are you going to have issues like you do with satellite
I've been
TV?
told that it don't even matter because there's so many satellites up there. That's why there's so many of them. Like having just one satellite, that would make it a lot more difficult. But from what I've been told, people that live in the country, like it's perfect for them because being in the country, some people don't get internet in certain places.
Speaking of SpaceX, I think they were rolling out Booster 14 in preparation for a launch and a flight test. I'm not sure when that's going to be, though.
What is Booster 14?
Booster 14 basically is the number of the rocket booster that they're rolling out to test with the next Starship.
Yeah, because now they can. Once they take off, now they've got it where the thing comes back and lands instead of just dropping off.
Yeah, they couldn't catch the last one because apparently they had an anomaly or something, so they couldn't catch it, so they ditched it in the water. But hopefully the next one they'll catch.
Yeah, they'll eventually get that down though to where
Oh yeah.
it's accurate every time.
Yeah.
It makes sense to be able to reuse it. Like you're talking about brand new, never been used. Use it one time and then it's just garbage.
See, and I think that's I think that's a shame. Like, you take all that time to build something, you use it once, and then you're done. It's like, that's a waste of money.
Hey, I want to remind everybody, if you're just joining us here on TikTok at The Lounge, we'd like to remind you to please tap on that screen for us. Give us some taps, 5, 10, 20, however many taps you want to give us. And be sure to share with your friends, invite your friends over, and get new people here. And again, if you are following us, just started following us, give me a little while and I guarantee you we'll be following you back. I check my TikTok all the time. So I try to support everybody that supports me. So, and those of you that tap on the screen to show your support, we really appreciate it. See, I didn't know exactly how that worked before. I was reading stuff and it's showing stuff about diamonds and hearts.
Oh, wow.
And I've never received nothing like that yet on TikTok, but I guess all you do is, literally all you gotta do is tap the screen and it will, like, give hearts. And,
I wonder how that would work in our case with voiceover. Like, I really never played with TikTok.
I don't know, I think voiceover would have to be off in order for it to work if we tap the screen, because otherwise we've got voiceover on and it's just going to land on a button, because that's what voiceover is designed to do, is read the buttons. But either way, we appreciate you guys. I believe tonight we've got the stream going through TikTok, and we're going through Facebook. As a matter of fact, I think we are going through the lounge tonight.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I did. I was excited when I built that program today.
That is so cool that you can actually do that and it reads out the chat messages.
Dude, I had that built within 20 minutes.
Oh, I'll definitely be taking advantage of using that.
Yeah, and it's the thing I like about it is if somebody just wanted it for convenience, they could use the same program, and when you open it, it'll ask you if you want to use SAPI or not. So when you open it, you got to hit Y and then hit enter.
Oh, nice.
So someone that might just want that can just read it.
See, there you go. Well, options are good. I like options.
Absolutely, man. The only problem with Kick is I couldn't get it to. I couldn't get the name. Like I had to put in a URL, and I couldn't get it to show me a URL. It was just showing me the key you got to use and stuff like that. But it needed a URL.
Oh, wow.
For Restream, needs a URL that it goes by.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll get it fixed. You know me. I'll have to do some more ponder on how to make it work. I know I can build the client. I done looked into that. It's just another API, just like it is with TikTok.
Oh, knowing you, you'll make it work.
You know what? I wonder if that is. I'll have to look and see if the Restream client is open source. If it is, I can get the code right there.
Oh, there you go.
And then I could take that code and put into the client that's like, instead of having more than one client, just have one client, and it grabbed the chat from whatever code you got in there for, like, you know, TikTok, Kick, YouTube.
Too bad you couldn't have multiple things in there to where, like, it could grab and read whatever chat message from whatever platform.
Well, that's what I'm. That's exactly what it's going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to have it to where it'll give you the chat from any of them. Now, what I wanted to do though, like, let's say for example, we got the one guy here watching, very polite person, Bob. So let's say Bob was typing. What I want to do, I'm going to fix the code to where it will say. It'll say from TikTok, and then it'll say, you know, whatever they type.
Oh,
Because-
yeah, that'll be very convenient.
Well, that way you know where it's coming from. Like if you was on Kick trying to tell me something, and I'm not going to know if you're talking about TikTok or you're talking about Kick or YouTube or.
Right.
So we'll see. Just a little bit of code that I got to put in there and do some testing. I actually have a test client for the TikTok before I went and just started using it.
Nice.
Heck yeah, man. I'm drinking a Big Red right now.
Oh, nice.
Later will be coffee.
By the way, folks, if you want to make Johnny happy, if you ever get him licorice, don't get him dollar store licorice.
Oh yeah, that stuff's nasty.
He doesn't like that stuff.
No, that stuff's nasty. It's got to come from Walmart, you know? And not no black licorice neither.
I don't like licorice.
I don't know how anybody can eat that black licorice or them black, like, jelly beans. Ugh.
I don't like licorice in any form.
You like jelly beans?
They're okay. Not my favorite.
How about gummy worms, the original?
I love gummy worms.
Do you like gummy worms more than you do gummy bears?
I don't know. They're both good. It's kind of a toss-up between them.
No, I'd take gummy worms over gummy bear.
I like gummy worms more, I think.
Yeah. I was trying to remember if there's any candy that I used to eat as a kid that you can't eat now, but I can't think of
Oh, I've
nothing.
got one. I
What?
got one. Gushers.
Yeah, you can.
I haven't found them in the store.
Oh,
anywhere.
yes, you can still buy Gushers, my friend.
Can you really?
Yes.
Oh, man. Well, then,
You can order them online, dude.
don't tempt me. Do not tempt me.
I'm tempting
because I
you.
will go to
You
Amazon
know you want
and do
some.
it. Yeah, I do want some.
You know what? I think I'm gonna order me some Gushers tomorrow. That sounds
Oh,
pretty good,
man.
don't it? I think I will, dude. Them things are so good.
They really are.
It'd be nice just sitting back watching a movie and munching on some Gushers, man.
Honestly, they really are good.
Yeah,
I do like
think
those. Those
I
are my
think I'm gonna get me some tomorrow. You know you want some, Brandon.
Yeah, I'll probably get some when I get food on the 11th.
We get ours on the 9th.
You're lucky.
I was thinking, I think it's due for me to make, and I say me to make a fresh pot of chili.
Oh, dude.
I think on the 9th I'm gonna get stuff to make it.
I love chili, especially this time of the year because it's so cold. And it's so good.
Now let me ask, you're from Texas, so
Yep.
you probably, are you one of those that don't like noodles with yours?
I'm not very picky with my chili. I'll eat chili anyway.
Do you guys make it with noodles down there, or do you guys make it without?
It depends. I like mine either way.
But I'm saying,
most
do you, when you get it down there, like when you make it or whoever, do they boil noodles on the side so you have noodles with it or no?
Oh no, most people don't, but I like to make noodles with mine.
I still
I'll
call
tell you
it.
this,
I still call it chili. Other people say it's chili mac, but chili mac don't taste like chili. That stuff you can get in the can.
no.
That's just like a saucy type of saucy stuff with meat and noodles. Is what that
I'll
is.
tell you a dish I love to have this time of the year, but I can't make it because I don't have the ingredients. It's Frito pie.
Frito pie?
You've never had Frito pie?
I don't even know what it is, my friend. Until you tell
man.
me.
So you got chili, and then you got Fritos, and then you got cheese on top of that. So basically you have Fritos, and you have chili on top of the Fritos, and then you have cheese on top of it. You bake it in the oven, and it's really good.
So you don't put Fritos on the bottom?
You do. Yes, you do.
So what, you just crush it up, I guess?
Well, you can either do that or leave the Fritos whole and then just put the chili over the Fritos.
But aren't Fritos like kind of squiggly? They're not like flat chips.
Well, I mean, that's the fun part of it. Like, you can just, it's a really good dish. Like, they're not flat in the beginning, but when you bake it, they become flat
Because they
of all
get
the
soft.
chili and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Well, that's like, oh, what's it called? Taco bake.
Uh-huh.
I love that stuff. You ever had it?
No, but it sounds really good.
You take soft taco shells,
Mm-hmm.
put it on the bottom of the dish, and then you do your hamburger. You fry up your hamburger with the taco season,
Yeah.
and you can put like whatever you want in with it, like cheese, all that. And then you put it on the taco, and then you add another layer, then put more meat and cheese. Oh, and sauce, the taco sauce, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And then you put a layer on top of it and bake it.
Oh.
Something else I haven't had for a while is homemade lasagna.
Ooh, I love homemade lasagna.
Heck yeah, that's some more good eating right there.
Oh my gosh. I just love food in general, folks.
Y'all give it a little bit more time and we'll do some Maybe we will do some cooking videos here at the
I'm telling
lounge.
you.
I
You
mean, see,
invite me
my
to-
thing with the lounge is like it's the lounge, so you can really mix up and do a lot of different stuff.
Yeah,
Because
like it's a laid back channel.
yeah, it's just a laid back lounge where you come to watch and kick back and chill. While we, one night we might fly, another night we might cook, another night we might do a video of being out camping.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Man.
So Monday, heads up, again, 7 o'clock. We're going to be doing some stuff on Jesus and stuff like that.
Yep.
Every Monday. Well, I'm going to try it through the lounge on TikTok. We'll see, and if people don't really show interest, then I won't run it through TikTok. I'll just run it through the lounge on YouTube.
I hope people show interest on TikTok.
I hope so. I want to remind people, if you're just now listening or tuning in, I did fix the chat. So if you want to talk, you're able to do that, and I can hear the messages come through. I know you're also hearing an echo that's coming from Brandon because he ain't got his headset on right now, but
I'll fix that next stream.
that's exactly what that is. So, again, if you want to chat, I'm able to hear what you got to say because I built a new chat client that I can. I didn't even see if it would let me type back in the client. I wonder if I can.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
I didn't program
Main row 1
it,
column
too,
2
but
8. XRT Lex 1 /60 at 737 flight /live 15 program files Windows apps Python soft star initial altitude 30,000 feet notepad column 26 of 8. Ops 30.2.3 FSUI PC7. Sim Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 main column 2 of 8. XRT Lex 1 /6 737 flight /live streaming team top V 5.17 column 4 of 8. 737.
you said what?
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3. Microsoft 737 flight /live streaming team top V 5.17 main column 3 of 8. XRT Lex 1 /60 MC program files Windows apps Python software foundation.python.c program files.
Say it again, Brandon. I'm reading something.
If you have any event and you invite me and you got food, I'll definitely show up.
Bottom blank. Ops at OK. Blank.
Oh yeah.
Space.
Okay, so this is just a read-only type of.
Space. Bottom blank. Ops at OK. Blank.
That's awesome. Hey Bob, you're still with us. Are you still here with us, Bob?
Microsoft Flight.
Just curious.
May have gone to bed.
I don't know.
11:04 p.m.
Anybody else is just joining us? By all means, please tap on that screen. Give us some hearts. Give us some diamonds. Give us some love.
Really?
All right.
29,999 ASL. Distance to descent 2862/0:71657. Distance to descent 2862/0:71653. Distance to descent 2861/0:71649. Distance to descent 2861/0:71646. Distance to descent 2860/0:71642. C program files Windows apps 737 flights main column 448. XRT Lex 1 /60 edit red only. XRT 259 degree 194.9. XRT 259 degree 192.1 nm. XRT 259 degree 191.8 nm. XRT 259 degree 191.5 nm. XRT 259 degree 191.3 nm. XRT 259 degree 190.9 nm. XRT 259 degree 190.6 nm.
90.6.
259 degree 190.3 nm. 259 degree 189.9 nm.
Okay, I was making sure it was following the wavelengths.
Sorry, folks. I had to go restart something.
Yeah, this is a much longer flight. I need to do shorter flights because a lot of people's not gonna. They're not gonna watch a stream that lasts 7 hours.
Probably not.
I can't expect anybody
Distance
to
to
do
descent
that.
2854/0:71441.
But my main thing was to see if it was going to work, and it is. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to disconnect on TikTok for a little while.
XRT Lex 1 /60 MDT 737 CDU.
And then
XRT Lex 1
I'll come back in the morning when we're getting close to
6 p.m.
landing.
DC 737 CDU.
I'll stream that.
FRT elect 1/6 p.m. DC 737 CDU. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.01 column
the other
2
thing
C program file Windows apps Python software C program file Windows apps.
if you guys can please leave comments on maybe there's some ideas you have for flying, like different places to fly to or from. Leave comments. I will go by that. But I appreciate all you guys. I'm gonna go
C
ahead
program file
and
Windows apps Python software foundation Python 3.12.3.1.2.28.0.
close the
FRT elect 1/6
chat
p.m. DC
line.
737.
That worked so good.
FRT
Brandon,
elect 1/6
stay
p.m.
right
DC
there, my friend.
FRT elect 1/6 p.m. DC 737 C. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3737 flight /live streaming main column 447. Star initial altitude for ops 30.2. Ops
And
30.2.
then till in the morning till we get close to landing, guys.
Start
I'm
recording
gonna
start recording checkbox not checked. Stop streaming checkbox checked.
go ahead and disconnect for now.
C transition window. App controls window. Stop streaming checkbox checked.
I don't know why. I think it might be showing the wrong title too. I don't know, but guys, I appreciate y'all.